Welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour, your source for all hard rock, heavy metal, new metal, alternative, punk, horror punk, hardcore, rock, and all local bands, with your host, John the Bod, a.k.a. the Bodfather.
You're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour. This is Brian from the Black Dahlia Murder. Keep on rocking!
The views and opinions of the guests do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of BODS Mayhem Radio Network, its staff, affiliates, or sponsors. Parental discretion is advised. Welcome to BODS Mayhem Radio Network.
Hey everybody, welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour. I'm your host, John the Bod, a.k.a. the Bodfather, with my lovely co-host,
Brittany.
Today we got an awesome interview. We have Brian. He's the guitarist and vocals of the Black Dahlia Murder. They have a new album that's coming out, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, which I probably ain't, but it's called Abysmal. So, Brian, favorite tracks off the new album, if you can pick any, my friend?
Well, I mean, track 10 was one that Ryan wrote that, you know, I oftentimes find myself favoring songs that Ryan wrote. I don't know why, just because I get so involved with the ones that I write. But, yeah, he blew it away on that one. As far as, like, stuff that I wrote, I'm pretty happy with Stygiophobic. Kind of a different one for us, you know, slow and sludgy. But, yeah, I'm pretty happy with all the tracks on the album, to be perfectly honest with you. We're really proud with all of it. How
long did this CD take to make from start to finish, like recording-wise?
The recording process, we started at the beginning of March this year, and we were probably done tracking, I would say, about through the first week of April, and then we went on to, you know, mixing it.
What do you hope the fans take away from the album?
We just hope that they love it. I mean, like I said before, we're really happy and proud of the tracks, and we can't wait to hear, you know, the fans' responses to it, especially fans that have been with us, you know, for some years.
Brian, how hard do you guys push yourself to come up with something new from song to song than what's out there now, or can you guys really do that?
I mean, I try not to think of, you know, when it's writing time and I'm sitting down with my guitar, I try not to think about, you know, stuff that's going on in metal. I just, you know, try to, you know, mess around and find a riff that I like, that I think that can be developed upon and, you know, expounded upon into an entire song.
What can fans expect at a show from you?
Probably 100% sweat. I have a real big sweating problem, as do other band members. But other than that, you know, they can expect to see us giving it our all.
Do you guys like the ways of recording these days since it's digital, or do you prefer the old way of studio time and tracking vocals and all the instruments? How do you guys like that?
I mean, we don't have too much experience with all sorts of different types of recording. I mean, we have done some, like, live, everyone recording together stuff. But for death metal, it gets kind of a little hard because of the, you know, there's just so much speed and so many tones going on at the same time that it's hard to get, like, a really crisp and clear recording. That's why, like, recording separately, each person, you know, by themselves, and EQing the track by itself, it's kind of, like, better for the death metal sound.
What does the Black Dahlia Murder bring to the table for music?
Just, you know, like a sledgehammer, sometimes maybe a rake or a pitchfork, but some sort of swinging, blunt object as a metaphor for sonic slamming.
No twerking.
That's right.
Brian, a favorite show or a moment in being part of the Black Dahlia Murder?
I don't know what kind of, if you guys are a family program or not, but I got to smoke weed one time with Jim Brewer in France, and that's pretty hilarious.
Brittany likes that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Every day. All day.
You know, so we just found ourselves in the middle of the rain under, you know, the storm that was going on in a tent, waiting for a shuttle to come by, and you're smoking weed out of an apple, and Jim Brewer just happens to be sitting at the same picnic table at you, or as you are, you know, you probably should offer him a hit. And he took it, and the champ that he is.
That's awesome. Jim Brewer's an awesome guy, too. I mean, his comedy and his stuff that he does, and he's a big Mets fan. I mean, it's...
I just really like his Goat Boy faces.
Yeah. Yeah, from Saturday Night Live. That's awesome.
Which he absolutely... He made a Goat Boy face right before he took the apple. I will have that be known as part of the public record.
For you, man, what was it that made you want to become a musician? What was that spark?
I don't know. It may have been the footage of the 1994 Woodstock where, Green Day's just out there jamming, being pummeled with, big handfuls of mud and grass. I don't know. That looked like something I wanted to do, have mud thrown at me.
I actually remember that. That was one hell of a show, actually.
They were looking good. Actually, I believe the bass player got his teeth knocked out by
He did.
during that mud fight.
Yeah, he had to have emergency surgery after that performance. He sure did.
Well, I'm glad he's the guy that could probably afford that sort of surgery.
Oh, man. How are the fans reacting to the songs live if they are being added into the set list right now?
We're about to head out in about 3 weeks to do a tour that will incorporate at least 3 new tracks from the new record, and hopefully they'll receive it well. But as far as the releasing of them online has gone so far, we've received very good and positive feedback.
David had sent this over to me, and I've got to listen to Abysmal, and I like it, man. I really like this new album from you guys. It's just good from start to the finish. Really good stuff from you guys again.
Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you're digging it. Maybe you guys will give it a little playtime.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be put in the set list from here on out for a while, for sure, definitely.
Awesome. We appreciate that. We hope your listeners dig it as well.
Oh, I'm sure they will. They love the hard stuff, and they can't get enough of Pantera either, so it all fits right into the mix.
Excellent.
What's it mean to you guys when you receive an email from a fan or prior to a show or after a show, they tell you that your music has helped them through a dark time or it's gave them inspiration to just overcome obstacles? What's that mean to you all?
So it's very humbling, and it's an honor and always surprising. I mean, I would say that's probably never what any group of dudes sets out to do when becoming a band and recording music, but like I said, very humbling and crazy. I mean, I'm glad that, something that we're doing for fun and our own enjoyment means that much to someone else,
Brian, how can people stay in touch with you guys, buy your merchandise, and get Abysmal, which comes out September the 18th? How can he do that, my man?
Oh, well, if they check it, if you come on over to our Facebook, Black Dahlia Murder, official on Facebook.com. I know we got a Twitter. I think it's BDM Metal. We got all that crap. If you want to check out what we're doing, check it out online. But if you want to wear some of our merch or check out a CD, our store online is indiemerchstore.com/Black Dahlia Murder.
Before I let you go, will you care to do a promo for the show?
Absolutely. You're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour, and this is Brian from the Black Dahlia Murder. Keep on rocking!
Everybody stick around, and you only hear these interviews right here on BODS Mayhem Hour with my lovely co-host,
Brittany.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Brian.
Hey, thank you.
You're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.